Okay, we are live now.
Okay, happy Saturday, everyone. As Ryan said, we're going to work on our hips, and I was telling you today the button have to on the outside of our glutes, and then we'll work these are when I think so. This right here in the front. Okay, and we'll stretch out a lot of our quads and our hamstrings to get you rejuvenated and ready for tomorrow. What I would like for you to do is to come onto your back. And I want you to hug your knees into your chest. Okay, so then from there, I want you to try to bring your shoulders down to the floor. Okay, so now I want you to, from here, try to bring your knees into your chest. And then hold that position. And then bring awareness to your tailbone, and then keep your knees still, but pull your tailbone down towards the floor. You should start to feel that in the hip socket. So really hold on to your forearms tight, and then pull that tailbone down. Then release a little bit, and then from there, hug your right knee into your chest and extend your left leg long. And use the power of your biceps to pull your knees into your chest. Then come back in, hug both knees into your chest. Send your right leg long, hug your left knee into your chest. Use your bicep power, really pull that knee on the outside of that rib cage. Come back into the middle, hug both knees into the chest. And then bring your arms out to a T shape. Drop your knees over to the right, gaze over the left shoulder. We'll stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale deeply, then exhale, pull the left shoulder down to the floor. So here we're starting to wake up in our spine by creating some spinal twist. We're going to inhale back to the center, so that means we're neutral position. Then exhale, drop your knees over to the left. And then gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale deeply here. Then exhale, drop your right shoulder down to the floor. Inhale. Then exhale. Then come back to the middle. Then grab the outside of your feet for happy baby pose. Inhale here, then exhale, pull the knees on the outside of the rib cage. And then release a little bit, that means, and then pull the knees back down tighter. Then release a little bit, and hug the knees into your chest. Bring your arms up to a T shape. Extend your right leg long, keep your left knee bent. And then drop your left knee over to the right, cross your body. Come back to the middle, neutral, extend your left leg long, and then drop your knee, cross your body over to the left. Come back to the middle. Happy baby pose. Then come back to the middle, hug your knees into your chest. From here, I want you to just rock back and forth 3 times. Then on your third one, I want you to make it to standing position at the top of the mat. And then make sure your feet are 2 fists apart. Grab opposite elbows. Stop bending your knees so you don't put strain on your lower back. Bring your ears in alignment with your biceps. Feel your tailbone go up to the ceiling, your heart down towards your toes. Inhale into the back of your rib cage. Then exhale, pull the chest down towards the floor. Inhale back into the back of your rib cage. Then exhale, pull your chest down towards the floor. Now release your hands down to the floor. Bring awareness to your belly. Pull it up and in. Then just sway your arms from side to side. You start feeling it on the outside of your knees. Then pull the belly button in, and slowly you're stacking each bone on top of one another in your back as you come up to standing. Come up to standing, roll your shoulders up towards your ears, slide your shoulder blades down your spine. Push into your heels, inhale, rise your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your chest to thigh. Then bring your hands to the floor and straightening out your legs and pull your chest down. From there, bring your arms out wide, inhale, rise all the way up. We'll do those 2 more times. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Bend your knees, bring your chest to thigh. Bring your hands down to the floor and then slowly straightening out your legs. Push into your heels, bring your arms out wide, rise all the way up. Then exhale, bring your hands through the middle, bend your knee, bring your chest to thigh, forward fold. You're going to inhale, rise up halfway, bring your palms, push into your shin bone, flatten out your spine. Then exhale, step that right foot back. Drop that right knee down. Inhale, rise your arms up. Then exhale, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, pull the belly button in. Then exhale, push that right psoas, which is right here, forward. Bring your hands down on either side. Pick up the back knee, plant your hands and step back into down dog. In down dog, I want you to walk dog, so that means bend one leg, straighten out the other. Pulling the heels down towards the mat. See if you can relax your shoulders away from your ears. Then coming to a stillness where your feet are hip distance apart. Tailbone up towards the ceiling. Inhale the right leg up. Step the right foot forward. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, rise your arms up. Then exhale, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, pull the belly button into the spine. Then exhale, push up left psoas forward. Then from here, bring your hands down on either side. Pick up the left knee. Step it forward to the top of the mat where your two fists apart. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, forward fold. Heart down towards the floor. Tailbone up towards the ceiling. Looking at your toes, spread them wide. Now push into the center of your heel, rise all the way up to standing. Then exhale, hands through the chest, forward fold. Step that right foot back, drop the right knee down. Inhale, rise. Then exhale, soften your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your hands down on either side, pick up your right knee, step back into down dog. From here, inhale the right leg up, step the right foot forward. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, soften your shoulders. Bring your hands down on either side, pick up the left foot, step forward to the top of the mat, where your feet are two fists apart. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, forward fold, tailbone up, heart down towards the floor. Shift your weight into the center of your heels, push into your heels, rise all the way up to standing. Grab your left wrist, reach up and over to the right. So long line of energy, meaning you're stretching out the left-hand side of your body. Roll your chest open. Pull the belly button into your spine. Inhale, come back to the middle, grab your right wrist. Push down into your right pinky toe, reaching up and over to the left. Pull the belly button into the spine and roll your chest open towards the ceiling. Then inhale, come back to the middle. Interlace your fingers behind you. Then the knuckles to the floor, roll the outside of your shoulders towards one another. Lift up to the front of your chest. Pull the belly button into your spine. Soft bend in your knee. Keep your hands interlaced, forward fold. Tailbone up, hand away from your bum, and heart down towards the floor. Then release your hand. You're going to step that left foot back. Drop the left knee down. Inhale, rise your arms up. Then exhale, soften your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your hands down on either side, step back into down dog. Pull the heel down towards the floor, tailbone up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Inhale your left leg up, step your left foot forward. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, rise your arms up. Then exhale, pull your shoulders away from your ears. Bring your hands down on either side, pick up your right leg, step it forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push into your heels, rise all the way up to standing. Then exhale, come into chair pose. Then bring your right foot into number 4 shape. Flex your toes towards your knees. And then coming down into that squat position. Heart forward so you get more into the outside of your hip. Relax your shoulders. Then come up to standing, step your right foot down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, forward fold. Push into your heels, rise all the way up. Then exhale, come into chair pose. Then bring your left foot into number 4 shape. Find that balance, focus on one thing that's not moving and come into a squat position. Pull your chest forward so you feel more on the outside of that hip bone. Pull the belly button into the spine. Relax your shoulders. Step the left foot down, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, step that right foot back. Now bring your fingertip and then onto the ground and then pull your chest forward. Inhale, lift up through the front of your chest. Then exhale, walk the hand back, straightening out your left leg. Only as much as you can while you keep your hands on the floor. Pull your chest towards your toes. And then come back, walk your hands forward to the top of the mat. Bend into the left knee, pull your chest forward. Then bend into your right leg, step it forward to the top of the mat. And then step your left foot back. Okay, you're lunging, your left knee's off the ground, and now pull your chest forward. Then walk your hands back by your heel or past your heel, straightening out your right leg. Pull your heart forward. Relax your chest, relax your shoulders, sorry. Then bend back into the right leg. Walk your hands forward. Then lift your chest up. Gaze up. And plant your hands and step back into down dog. We're all going to round forward into high plank. We're going to bend our knees, hover our knees, bring our chest to thigh. Lead with our tailbone, push back into down dog. We're going to do that 2 more times. Come forward into high plank. We're going to bend our knee, hip stay still, bring your chest to thigh. And lead with your tailbone, push back into down dog. One more time, come forward into high plank. Bend your knees, keep your hips still, bring your chest to thigh. Then push back into down dog. Relax your shoulders. Stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale deeply, then exhale, relax your shoulders. Now really try to push your chest down towards the floor. Pull your heels down towards the mat. Then relax your shoulders. Now you're going to gaze forward, soft bend in your knees. You're going to either jump or step forward to the top of the mat. You're going to inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Then exhale, come into chair pose. Bring the right foot into number 4 shape. Bring your hand to heart center. Now from here, try to bring your elbows on the outside of your knees. Holding it here for 3, 2, 1, and then rise all the way up. Quietly step the right foot down. Come back into chair pose. Bring your hand to heart center. Bring your left foot into number 4 shape. Now, from here, try to bring your elbows on the outside of the shins. And pull your heart forward, so almost like you have a flat back. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and then release. Push your heel down, inhale, rise. Then exhale, forward fold. Then inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, step that right foot back. Pull your heart forward. Then exhale, walk your hands back and straighten out the left leg, pull your heart forward. From here, I want you to plant your hands and step back into down dog. You're going to round forward into high plank. Hover our knees, bring our chest to thigh, push back into down dog. Gaze forward, jump or step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Then exhale, bring your hand to our center. When you're coming into tree pose, either bring your heel into your calf muscle or lift it up into your inner thigh. So opening up the hips, finding that balance for 3, 2, 1, and then step the right foot down. And balancing on the right foot, bring your left heel into the calf or the inner thigh. External rotation of our left hip. Finding that one point to focus on, lifting up through the front of your chest. For 3, 2, 1, and then slowly plant the left foot down. Inhale, rise your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. You're going to step your left foot as far as you can back. You're going to have your fingertips on the mat and pull your chest forward. Now walk your hands back, straightening out your right leg, pull your chest forward so you feel the stretch in the hamstring. Now bend back into the right leg, plant your hands and step back into down dog. Round forward into high plank. Bend our knee, bring our chest to thigh, then push back into down dog. We're going to gaze forward, jump a step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Then exhale, coming into chair. Bring your right arm underneath. Bring your right leg up and over top for eagle pose. Kind of squeeze the inner thigh. Tap your shoulders over top of your hips. Staying here for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly plant your right foot down. Inhale, rise up. Then exhale, bring your left arm underneath your right. Come back down into chair pose. Find the balance in the right leg and bring your left leg up and over top and squeeze the inner thigh. Back, standing up, stacking your shoulders over top of your hips so your back is straight. Squeeze the inner thighs. Staying here for 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Inhale, push your heels, rise up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, step that right foot back. Plant the right hand and inhale, open up the left arm. Then exhale, bring your left forearm down to the floor on the inside of your left leg. Inhale, opening up the left. Roll your heart open. Then exhale, bring the left forearm down. Then inhale to open. Then exhale, plant the hands. Step back into down dog. Round forward into high plank. Bend your knees, hover your thighs, hover your chin. Bring your chest to thighs, push back into down dog. Inhale here, then exhale, gaze forward, jump your step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. Then exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Step that right foot back part way. Bring your chest parallel, then lift your right leg up. Standing here for airplane pose. You may bring your arms up for balance. For 3, 2, 1, and then bring your right leg forward. For 3, 2, 1, and then bring your right knee up towards your chest. For 3, 2, 1, and then step your right foot down. Then from here, inhale, rise your arms up. Then exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Step your left foot back. Bring your heart down, and then from here, lift up your left leg for airplane pose. You may keep your hand there, or bring your hands behind you. Holding it here for 3, 2, 1, and then coming up to standing. Extend your left leg out in front of you for 3, 2, 1, and then bend that knee. Bring your knee up towards your chest for 3, 2, 1, and then step the left foot down. Inhale, rise your arms up. Then exhale, forward fold. From here, step that left foot as far as you can back. Plant that left hand. From here, rise your right arm up. Open up the chest. Then bring your right forearm on the inside of that right foot. Then inhale, rise, open up the chest. Rise your right arm up. Then exhale, bring your right forearm down on the inside. Then inhale, rise up. Then exhale, plant the hands. Step back into down dog. Round forward into high plank. Hover your knee, Bring your chest to thigh. Push back into down dog. Round forward into high plank. Lower all the way down. Bring your fingertips off the mat. Inhale, lift up through the front of your chest. Then exhale, slowly lower back down. Inhale, rise and gaze over your left shoulder. Right shoulder drops in, gaze over your left. Come back to the middle, square your shoulders, and exhale, slowly lower down. Your feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale the right leg up, step the right foot forward. Bend the back foot at 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise your arms up. Warrior one. And exhale, bring your arms forward and hands behind you. Then inhale, rise up. Then exhale, come forward. Make sure that that knee doesn't fold in and stay directly over top of your second toe. And inhale, rise up. And exhale, come forward. Then bring your hands down on either side. Three-legged plank. Then lower. Come into a cobra upper facing dog. Then pushing back into downward facing dog. Bring your feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale the left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Bend the back foot at 45-degree angle. Make your way into warrior one. Shoulders stacked over top of your hip. Left hamstring is parallel to the floor. So it's at a 90-degree angle. Bring your arms forward and behind you. So bring your chest to hover above your left thigh. And inhale, rise so your shoulders stack over top of your hips. Hold the belly button into your spine and keep it there as you come forward. Bring your hands behind you. And inhale to rise. Then exhale, bring your hands down on either side. Three-legged plank. Then lower halfway all the way down. Come into cobra upper facing dog. Then pushing back into downward facing dog. Staying here for 2 breaths. Inhale deeply. Then exhale, just relax your shoulders. And gaze forward, jump or step forward to the top of the mat. Coming into chair pose. Inhale, lift up. Then exhale, slide the hands along the floor behind you. Inhale, keep the hips still, just rise your chest up. Then exhale, bring your hands behind you. Inhale, lift up through the front of your chest. Then exhale, your hands behind you. Inhale, rise. Externally rotate your hands, interlace your fingers behind you. Then the knuckles of the floor, lift up through the front of your chest. Coming into a slight back bend. Pull the belly button into your spine. Lift up to the front of your chest. Then exhale, keep your hands in place, forward fold. Then release your hand. Then inhale, rise all the way up. Then you're gonna from here, bring your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers around your right knee. Finding that balance. From there, right hand on the outside of the left knee, right arm, sorry, left hand on the outside of the right knee, right arm up. So you may come and come back to the middle. Interlace your fingers, staying here for 3, 2, 1. Point the foot down. Then from here, balance into your right foot. Bring your left knee into your chest. Try to stack your shoulders over top of your hips, finding that stability. Sometimes it's super, super hard, especially if you're tired. Bring your right hand on the outside of the left knee and extend the left leg out. Left arm up, sorry. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Come back into it. Come back to the center. Interlace your fingers around your left knee. And stay here for 3, 2, 1. And then plant the feet down. Inhale, rise your arms up. Then exhale, forward fold. From here, step that right foot as far as you can back. Turn the foot at 45-degree angle and inhale, rise into warrior one. Then exhale, bring your hands down on either side. Three-legged plank. Lower halfway or all the way down. Come into cobra, upper facing dog. Push back into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up, step it forward. Then the back foot at 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise all the way up. Then exhale, bring your hands down and use side, three-legged plank. Lower halfway all the way down. Come into cobra, upward facing dog. Then push back into downward facing dog for 2 breaths. Inhale, and exhale, relax your shoulders. Push it back in the hamstrings to the wall behind you to feel more of a hamstring stretch. Then into your knee, jump or step forward to the top of the mat. Have your feet 2 fists apart. Coming into chair pose. This time interlacing our fingers behind us. Send the knuckles to the floor. Keep our knees bent. Bring our chest to thigh, hands away. Now straighten our legs up. Now bend into our knee, lift up through the chest. Then exhale, chest to thigh, straightening our legs, pull the chest down. Then bend into our knees, lift up through the chest. Release your hands, forward fold. From here, I want you to bring your right hand out in front of you, left hand to the hip. Send the left leg out, then open up the hip for that half knee. Rising up. Then bring the left hand down. Square your hips. Inhale here, and exhale, come deeper. Slowly plant the left foot down to the floor. Bring your right hand to your hip, left hand up in front of you. Keep your hips square, right leg goes behind you. Now open up the hip to the side wall on the right. Right arm goes up, roll your hip open and your chest open. And bring your right hand down. Square your hips, so internal rotation, your hips are square. Inhale, lift up to your chest, and exhale, forward, fold over top of your left leg. Then from there, step your right foot by your left foot, 2 fists apart. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, step that left foot as far as you can back. Then the back foot at 45 degrees up, inhale, rise. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you, send your knuckles down the back of your leg, lift up to the front chest. Then bring your right shoulder on the inside of that right leg. Release, bring your left hand down to the floor. We're all gonna roll on the outside of our pinky toes. We should feel this on the outside of our right hip. Open up through our heart. Lift our hips up, roll our chest open for 3, 2, 1. And then pick up that right foot, step it behind us as a wild thing, lifting up through our chest. Opening our chest up for 3, 2, 1. And then we all come into high plank. We lower halfway all the way down, come into cobra, upper facing dog. Push back into downward dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Then that right foot at 45 degrees will rise into that warrior 1. Interlace your fingers behind you. Then the knuckles down the back of your leg, lift up through the chest. Then bring your left shoulder on the inside of that left leg. Pull the right hip forward. Sink into your left heel. And pull your chest down towards the floor. Release. Bring your right hand to the floor. Step that right foot back. Now we'll roll on the outside of our pinky toe, so we're facing left. Instead of dropping your hips in, I want you to pick up your hip and roll that chest open so you feel on the outside of that hip for 3, 2, 1. And then from there, pick up that left leg. Step behind you for that wild thing. Open your hips up to the ceiling in your heart for 3, 2, 1. And everyone back into high plank. From high plank, lower halfway or all the way down. Come into cobra, upper facing dog. And push back into downward facing dog. From there, I want you to gaze forward, jump or step forward to the top of the mat. From there, bring your feet 2 fists apart. Inhale halfway. Then exhale, bend into the right leg, bring your right hand down in between. Left hand to the hip. Roll your right rib cage to your left thigh. Pull that left hip back and roll the left arm up. You should feel this on the outside of your knee and your hip for 3, 2, 1. Come back to the middle. Bring your left hand into the middle. Bend your left knee. Straighten out your right leg. Pull your left rib to your right thigh. Pull that right hip back. Roll your chest open. And then bring your right arm up. Keep rolling it back. You should feel this on the outside of your right knee, right hip. For 3, 2, 1, then come back to the middle. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, forward fold. Step that right foot back. Rise into warrior 1. Bring your right hand down. Roll on the outside of that right pinky toe. Getting into the outside of that hip. Pick up your left leg and step it behind you for the wild thing, opening up through the heart. Come back to high plank. Then push back into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up, step it forward. Spin the back foot at 45-degree angle, rise into warrior 1. Bring your left hand down. Roll on the outside of that pinky toe. Pick your hips up to feel that. From there, pick up the right leg, step it behind you for that wild thing. Roll the hips and the chest open to the ceiling. Slowly come back to high plank. Then lower halfway or all the way down. Come into cobra, upward facing dog. Then pushing back into downward facing dog. From here, inhale the right leg up, step it forward. Bend the back foot at 90-degree angle, rise into warrior 2. My front heel aligned with my back inner arch. My shoulders are squared. The long edges of the mat. My arm are shoulder length. Slide your left hand down, back your left leg. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Then bring your right forearm on top of your right thigh. Left arm up or over top your ear, roll your chest open. Come back up. Reverse your warrior. Left hand down, back your leg, lift up through the heart. Then bring your forearm down. Left arm up or over top your ears, roll your chest open. Your legs and your hips should never move. Reverse your warrior. And then bring your forearm down, left arm up and over. Then come back up, warrior 2. Bring your hands down on either side. Step that back foot in, straightening out the right leg. Inhale, rise up halfway. Then exhale, forward fold. Now bring your left hand on top of your foot, right hand to the hip. Or you may bring your left hand on the outside of your right foot. Bring your left rib cage over to your right thigh. And try to roll your chest open. You may bring your right arm up for 3, 2, 1. Then come back. Step back into high plank. Then slowly lower halfway or all the way down. Come into cobra, upward facing dog. Then pushing back into down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Spin the back foot at 90-degree angle, rise with that warrior 2. Checking your alignment. Your front heels align with your back inner arch. Your shoulders are square to the long edges of the mat. My left knee is directly over top of my second toe. My hamstring is parallel to the mat. That means my legs at a 90-degree angle. Pull my belly button into the spine. My arms are shoulder length. Bring my right hand down the back of the leg. My hips don't move. My arms are moving this whole time, or my chest. Now bring my left forearm down. Roll my chest open. Bring my right arm up or over top of my ear. Come back to neutral. Now readjust your feet. Make sure that they don't move. Bring your right hand down the back of your leg. Left arm up. Bring your left forearm down. Roll your chest open. Right arm up or over top of your ear. Come back up. Neutralize. Right hand down the back of your leg. Lift up through the chest. Bring your left forearm down, right arm up and over. Come back. Windmill your hands down on either side. Step that right foot in, shorter stance. Try to square your hips to the short edges of the mat. To do so, some people may have their feet hip distance apart. Left hand to the hip. Right hand onto the left foot. Start there. That may be enough. Or you can bring your right hand on the outside of your left foot. Now try to bring that right rib cage to the left thigh. So you're opening your chest up to the left. You might find yourself really wobbly. Try to squeeze your inner thighs. You may stay there. Bring your left arm up as you roll your chest open. You should feel this on the outside of your hips. For 3, 2, 1. Come back. Step back into high plank. Bend your knee. You're gonna jump your feet to the outside of your hands. Come into yoga squat. Bring your right hand out, bring your left arm up. Come back to center. Roll your chest up, then round into your spine. And push into your pinky toe, roll your chest up. Keep that position, bring your left arm out, bring your right arm up. Come back to center. Push your triceps into your inner thighs and roll your chest open. From here, when you come into boat pose, you're going to come onto your back and bring your arms into a T shape. You're going to come into eagle leg. What I mean by that is you're, without using your hands, you're going to bring your right leg up and over top your left and come into eagle pose. Come back to neutral. Now bring your, without swinging your legs. So without swinging, left leg goes up and over top. Now without swinging, come back to neutral. Now turn your heel, your toes in and come into butterfly and pull your heels into your pelvis. Then come back out, squeeze your knees together. Now the key is not to swing your leg. Your right leg goes up, without minimal amount of movement, right up over top into eagle leg. Come back to neutral, left leg into eagle pose. Back into neutral. Now, you're going to turn the soles of your feet together. And you're going to bring your toes touch the floor. Come back up. And come back down. Come back up. You're not moving your hips or your shoulders. Coming down. And coming up. Spread your right leg out wide. Then your left. And then from there, come back to center. We're going to keep our arms in this T shape. We're going to drop our knees over to the right, but you're not going to hit the floor. So you've got to squeeze your toes and squeeze your knees. Inhale here, then exhale, drop over to the right to hover. Then inhale, back up to center. Then exhale, drop over to left to hover. Inhale, back up to center. Squeeze your knees and your big toe mount together. Inhale here, then exhale, dropping over, keeping everything squeezing together. Back up to center. Then exhale, drop over to left. Then back. This time, your right leg goes to hover. Your left leg goes over top. Come back. Left leg goes to hover. Your right leg goes over top. Come back. Right leg goes to hover. Left leg goes over top. Come back. Left leg goes to hover. Right leg goes over top. Come back. Rock up the boat pose. Take your 2 index fingers, wrap them around your big toe. For some people that may be enough. Some may extend your legs out. Okay? From there, I want everyone to try and straighten out your legs. Then extend straight up. Then pull the belly button in and try to straighten your legs. Then extend out. And come back together. Then extend your legs out and holding in this position for both for 3, 2, 1. From there, bring your feet to the floor. Coming into bridge pose. If you want to come into wheel, this means you bring your hands by your ears. Lift your chest up. Holding it here for 3, 2, 1. And then slowly come back. We're going to, from here, come into shoulder stand. What that means is you're going to lift your hips up, walk your hands up your back. Your legs are high in the air. Try to walk your elbows underneath you. Pull the belly button into your spine. Now, from here, you're going to slowly bring your leg behind your head. You feel it, and straighten out your arms and push your hamstrings up towards the ceiling. Now, from here, vertebrae by vertebrae, come back down. Tell all your spines on the ground, have your knees into your chest. From here, rock back and forth 3 times. And then on the 3rd time, you should hit to standing at the top of your mat. Next. Okay, we're gonna do some transition. So from here, you're gonna come into number 4 pose. That means left leg and right leg in number 4 pose. Fold over. Now release, bring your right knee in line with your left. Left hand down to the floor. Right leg extend and open up in the half moon pose. Bend into the left leg. Come into warrior 2 as you step your right leg back behind you. Nail your arms down on either side. Right leg goes up for standing leg split. And step your right foot up to the top of the mat. Push into your heels, rise all the way up. From here, bring your hands up to center. Left foot. Come into that chair pose. I mean into that number 4 pose, but in that chair. Okay, and then from there, bring your left knee in line with your right. Bring your right hand down to the floor, left hand to the hip. Send that left leg behind you. Now open up that hip for that half moon pose. Left arm up. Bend into the right leg, step that left foot at the back of the mat into that warrior 2. From here, windmill your hands down on either side. Come into high plank. Now, from here, bring your left knee to your right tricep. Extend that leg out to the right. Roll on the inside of that right foot. Lift your hips up. Open up the hip. Now, bring that right hand down. Pause. You should feel that on the outside of your left leg. Step back into high plank. Bring your right knee to your left tricep. Extend that out to the left. Pause. Now spin on the inside arch of your left foot. Lift your chest up. Open your heart up to the ceiling. Bring your left hand down. Pause. Pull your chest forward. Flex your toes towards your knee. From there, step back. Now you're going to step that right foot on the outside of that right hand. And come back to high plank. Step the left foot on the outside of the left hand. Come back to high plank. Step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Drop the left knee down. Roll on the outside of that pinky toe and walk your hands forward. Go get it. And then slowly pull your elbows down towards the floor. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back up. Bring your left hand wide. Bend your left leg. Your right arm reaches back for your left foot on the pinky toes back or just reaching back. Roll your chest open.
You got a bone here.
Okay.
What's this?
Then coming back. Bring your right toe, toes facing top. Your right knee is hugging your right shoulder. Pick up your left knee. Now pull your chest forward. Squeeze your knee and your right shoulder together. But don't bend in, pull your chest forward. Then step back into high plank. Left foot on the outside of the left hand. Drop the right knee down. Now roll on the outside of that pinky toe. So my sole is facing open. Okay, now from here, I'm going to walk my arms off the mat and then rotate my elbows down towards the floor and try to keep my chest going straight. Staying here for 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to come back up. Bring my right hand off the mat, bend my right knee. My left arm goes up, can reach back for the foot or actually grab on the outside of the right pinky toe. Then kick the foot into the hand into the foot, lift up through the chest. For 3, 2, 1, and then release. Come back, plant that left toe. See how it's facing forward? Hug that left knee into my left shoulder. My hands are shoulder distance apart. Pick up my right leg. Now I'm going to squeeze the two together, my left shoulder, my left knee, and then pull my heart forward. Then from there, step back into down dog, into high plank. Then lower all the way down. Bend your legs. You may just reach back or grab the outside of your feet. Kick your feet into your hands into your feet. Opening up here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. From there, bring your hands by your rib cage. Push up into high plank. And there, lead with your tailbone, push back into downward dog. Bring your feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale the right leg up. Stack the right hip on top of the left. Pull the left heel down, and your right shoulder wants to lift up. Drop that right shoulder so your shoulders are square. Bring that right heel towards that left arm. Then slowly gaze forward. Step that right foot forward to the top of the mat. Open up into warrior 2. From this position, come back into surface lunge. Pull the right heel toward the left. Bring the left hand out and right arm up. Open up through your chest. Now come back low. Pause in a low squat. Now we shift our gaze forward. Turn our right foot forward. Bring our right hand out. Come into that half moon pose. You may stay there or try to grab your foot. Pick your foot into your hand into your foot, opening your chest to your quad. Then release. From there, I want everyone to step back into warrior 2. Windmill your hands down on either side, come into high plank. Lower halfway or all the way down, come into cobra, upper facing dog. Then pushing back into downward facing dog.
Come on, go get it.
You're gonna inhale the left leg up. Then stack the left hip on top of the right. Bend the knee and bring your left heel towards your right arm. Now pull the right heel down. Your left shoulder wants to lift up. Try to square your shoulders. And then lift with your left knee. Then slowly step the left foot forward. Rise into that warrior 2. Surface lunge at the back. So bend into the right leg. Pull the left heel straight. Try to keep your heel planted. Bring your right arm up, left arm up. Right arm out, left arm up. Now come back to the middle of that yoke, that squat position. Now turn that left foot forward. Right hand to the hip. Left arm reaches out in front of you. Come into that half moon pose. You may stay there or bend the knee. Reach your right hand towards your heel or grab your heel. Take your foot into your hand into the foot. Rolling your chest open. From there, release. We all bending to our left leg, step back into warrior 2. Windmill our hands down on either side. Step back into high plank. Lower halfway all the way down. Come into cobra, upper facing dog. And holding it here for 3. Keep rolling your chest open, 2, 1, and then make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up, bring your right foot parallel to the top of the mat into pigeon pose. You're not going to stay here long, but we're going to continue to move through the inhale, move our chest up, then exhale, pull our heart down. Inhale, pull our chest back up, then exhale, bring our heart down. And inhale, pull up. You're going to plant your hands, 3-legged plank. Step that right foot behind you, that wild thing. Lift our heart up, then bring our hips down to hover. Then roll our hips and our chest open. Then bring our hip down to hover. Then roll our chest and our hips open. And come back into high plank. Then lower halfway all the way down. Come into cobra, upper facing dog. Stay here for 3. Lifting our chest open. 2, 1. Then pushing back into down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Bring the left shin parallel to the top of the mat in that pigeon pose. Squaring our hips. Bring your fingertips off the mat. Shoulders and hips are square to the short edges of the mat, which is this. Inhale here, then exhale, bend the elbows, bring our chest down to the floor. Inhale to rise up. Then exhale, coming back down. Then inhale to rise back up. Then exhale, come back down. Then inhale, rise up, bring your hand flat. Bring three-legged plank, left leg up. Rolling outside that right foot, step that left foot behind you. Lift your hips up, your heart up towards the ceiling. Then exhale, hover the hips. So you're bending down and now roll everything open to square to the ceiling. Then one more time, come back down to hover. And roll everything open. Then come back into high plank. Then lower all the way down. Bend your legs and reach for the back of your feet or your ankles and squeeze here, lifting up here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Bring your hands by your rib cage. Push up into high plank. And leading with your tailbone, push back into down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Come into pigeon pose at the top of the mat. And then folding over here. Then inhale to rise. Come onto your right hip, swing your left leg across the body. Square your hips. Adjust it, square. Bring your right elbow into your left knee, interlace your hand. Bring your right rib cage over to your left thigh. Try to drop your left hip down and try and lengthen your spine. You need to, you can bring your left hand behind you and your right tricep outside that left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Then exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Then exhale, twist. Come back and counter twist on the opposite side. Now you're going to swing that left leg behind you. Sorry, you're going to bring that left shin parallel to the top. Swing that right leg behind you. So you're doing pigeon pose on the opposite side. And then fold over. And rise back up. Come onto the left hip. Swing that right leg up and over top. So adjust your feet, adjust your hips. So hips are squared. Your right bum cheek wants to lift up. Try to bring it down. Okay, bring your left elbow into your right knee. Then interlace your hand. Bring your left rib cage to your right thigh. That may be enough by dropping that hip down and then lengthening out of your spine. What I mean that is a lot of times you want to roll. I want it to lengthen because you'll start to feel the stretch more. If you want to come deeper, bring your right hand behind you and your left tricep pushing on the outside of your left leg. Inhale, lengthen, then exhale, twist. And what I mean by lengthening is your tailbone sits down and you grow all into your spine and then you twist from your rib cage. And come back and counter twist. And then back here, I want you to bring the soles of your feet together, interlace your hands, pull your heels into your pelvis. Now push the outside of your knees down to the floor and drive your elbows into your inner thighs. And then pull your chest, your head down towards your toes. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then come on up. Hug the left knee in and right leg goes extend. Bring your forearm down, bring the left arm up and over. Roll our chest open, flex your toes towards you, push your hamstrings into the floor. You're gonna come on up, bring your left hand behind you. You're gonna pick up your hips, roll your heart open. And come back. Switch your legs, right leg goes on the inside, left leg, left arm goes down, flex your toes towards you, right arm goes up and over, roll the chest open. Now come on back up, bring your right hand behind you. Left arm to the ceiling. Push into your right pinky toe, lift your hips up. Come onto your shin bone, lift your heart open. Then come back down. From there, bring your feet out in front of you. Bring your right hand underneath you and grab your left shin. Lift up your left arm, bring it underneath your legs and grab your right shin. So you're grabbing your shin from in behind. So the key here is I want you to sit up tall. Now, I'm gonna just in between my shoulder blades, push this to the ceiling behind me, or to the wall behind me, and bring my nose down towards my chest.
Ooh.
Then I want you to come on up, and then release. Extend your legs out in front of you. Push, flex. So this is pointing, flexing. Inhale here, then exhale, come towards your toes, lift up. Push the back of the hamstrings into the floor. Lift up your chest and bend your elbows and pull your heart down towards your toes. And slowly slide your hands down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Come onto your back. Turn your toes out, open your palms up. Lift up your shoulders, slide your shoulders down to your spine. Pick up your head, slowly place it back down to the mat. Soften your shoulders. Inhale deeply through your nose, then exhale, sigh everything out your mouth. From here, I want you to visualize, you guys had a tough course today. I want you to visualize what it felt like on that course today. From that, I want you to bring awareness. What did your mind automatically go to, the right or the wrong feeling? Now, what I want you to do is see if you can visualize what went right on the hard course today. What did you do well? How does that feel, physically and mentally? Now I want you to bring that course, visualize that course in your head. And then I want you to feel what it would feel like going down that course well. How are you rolling on your skis? Positioning of your knees, positioning of your ankles, the positioning of your hips, to the positioning of your shoulder, to your breath, to your confidence. And envision yourself moving down through that course in the way you know what you can do well. We're going to leave here on this Saturday as you pull your knees into your chest. Take away what feels good from today and bring that good into tomorrow. And slowly come up to seated. And have a great Saturday night and have fun tomorrow.
All right, thanks, gang. Especially for
Thank you.
pretty good, or half of you that showed up. That's great. I appreciate it. You guys are gonna reap the benefits. That's excellent. Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good job. Betcha. You betcha, Noah. Okay, Kelly. Good job. Thank you. Hey, Stout. What are you saying? Get your hedgehog